interested in us, if you'd like to receive more emails about us, let us know. But you can't go right and go, hey, we're brand X, and here's our shiny red car. It's $10,000. Click on the spot and buy.
Okay, what about a situation like this? Like, I had an orthodontist client, and he just wanted to email all of his people and say, hey, we're having an ice cream social. Is that like no big deal, or is that like?
So they technically haven't opted in. So he could get in trouble. Because he has a relationship with them, the chance that people are going to report it pretty low. So again, you got to get reported in order for it to be a real issue. Safe bet would be, as he does those, to always have something on the bottom that says, would you like to opt in to receiving more of these? Obviously, you always have to have the unsubscribe one.
Yeah. Never unsubscribe.
Huh?
People never unsubscribe. And you're stuck with those things. I'm on so many email lists.
I haven't got an email in a long time that hasn't had unsubscribe. Yeah, look for it. It's super teeny tiny, 7.8 font, but it should be there. Yeah, the dentist thing,
Probably not an issue.
it's probably not going to be an issue. Now, if he gave that list to his chiropractor friend, that would probably get shut down, but he's probably it's not going to be an issue. So these are some of the permission, this is the definitions of the permission. So we know what the double opt-in is up at the top, the one that opted in, and then you get another email opting into it. And so that's what's it's kind of like an insurance. That's the most protection that you're not going to get in trouble. This is really how it works, really. As you go down further down here, you are a little bit vulnerable of maybe getting reported, but it has to be in mass quantities for people to really shut you down or for them to come after you. So then there's the opt-in. So that's the unchecked box that now they have to actually check the box maybe in your shopping cart to opt in. That's the second highest level of insurance, it's called. And then there's the opt-out. So we talked about the scenario earlier where the box is already checked and they have to go through the effort of not checking it. So the point there is maybe people will miss it and they just opt in and technically they did it. They had an opportunity to uncheck it. And then there's the offline opt-in to the paper. Is that is offline opt-in paper form, telephone conversation, in-person conversation. The proof on this would be that there was some sort of scripted document that you asked for and you put them into a database. That's kind of easy to fake, but that's what they would ask for. How prove to us that this is a normal part of your process of asking for email. How did you gather this? And then you're often asked when you upload a list in one of these services, did you have permission? You're taking, you're signing off on the fact that you did. And then the last one, like I said, is the one that you can actually send an email invitation to have to opt people in, to send to customers with previous transitional business relationships. Your business applies here. Opt-in invitation may not contain any promotional material. So an invite kind of thing is fine. But if you were putting something, if all of a sudden the dentist started sitting that because he was selling teeth whitener, that could be an issue.
I'm sorry, what's the penalty for, let's say, you're awful and you go follow the rules and a lot of people report you.
There are some monetary fines, hundreds of thousands of that, depending on volume, but then it's just shutting down, not letting you do that anymore. Now, being listed is you can't even. There's some services will check your IP and go, we can't use our program because you've been blocked. Yes. Yeah.
Hence the reason why the Starbucks.
Yeah. Yeah. Because they got in trouble with their own office. They couldn't send out anymore, so they went and set it up somewhere else. That's terrible. Okay. It is.
Sorry, can I ask one more?
Yes. Yep.
What about those services that send an email blast for you from their list? They have a list in relationship with people that they send it for you, that's okay.
Totally okay. That's like Eric's example.
Okay, but even if you purchase, like, pay them to do that for you.
Totally okay, because those people opted into their list.
Okay.
They had their permission, so. Presumably, yeah, but they take the risk, not you, so it's okay. You pay for it. They take the risk. And that's like a whole business model. Like some people, like, you know, they just create like the most basic one I can think of is Jen's List, like locally, where yeah, like it's just a big blogger, and she made a whole business model out of like sending out her weekly or even daily kind of mom offers, and people could pay for those. But she first was a blogger, and now you can sign up to be featured, you know, her list. And she what does she have, like 8 kids? Like she's like kind of like a super mom.
That was all like handyman and stuff. It always seemed like finding handyman and nutrition's.
Jen's List, what's on it?
Yeah, I mean, I looked at it.
Yeah.
It always seemed like stuff that would help you with your house.
Well, it's like house and like mommy daycare things, sort of stuff like that. We have an activity, so I want to go through. I'm going to go through these pretty quick so we get to the activity. So kind of, let's just dissect this. We'll just spend like 30 seconds on each one of these. Before and after. What do you see that's good and what's bad? You're laughing, or just were you laughing?
I just see that's part of the after.
What it is?
It's way busy. You can't skip that.
It's so busy. I mean, the only thing it has going for it is it's branded. The personal signature of somebody is good. There's way too much going on. Huh?
There's like a million calls.
There is too many call to actions. Like what would be ideal? It's like each one. What we're seeing is what we're witnessing with this is they don't have a segmented list, because if they did, they would send out one to the sports people that buy sports tickets, one to concerts, one to theaters, and then they could say, not looking for concerts, you know, go to our site or whatever. But that would be a better way to do it. It's pretty busy, but this is pretty generic. Like, the reason why this doesn't work is it's just plain and bland, and it's hard to see really what's going on. Again, not segmented, buy, sell, like those should be 2 different lists. It's like step in the right direction, branded, but way too much stuff. It's too busy. Signing up, copy. Okay, what do we like about this? What do we don't like about it? What strikes you right away?
There's not too many fields.
I'd say there's maybe too many. Just maybe one too many. Couple.
Like, you don't need first and last name
Right.
separate.
Like already, because we just look at that, like we have to fill that much out. You know, we not even put that there, just get an email right away. Zip code. Confirm email, huh? Yeah,
First
you
to
be the
know
first to know what, exactly.
But if you don't get a first and last name, I mean, you can send an email that says, hello, Abby, you know?
No.
Yeah, it was like greetings.
Yeah.
But it
Yeah.
says, yeah, greetings, not to contact.
Yeah, that's why we want it. But it could be, there's reasons why you might not want, like you're just trying to get them somewhere, and maybe there's something that you're trying to send to them, and then you're going to ask for it later.
Asking them to go confirm emails.
It's kind of annoying. Don't miss out on exclusive offers. Sign up. What exclusive offers?
It's good, it's segments though between customer and not customer.
There you go. What did it say?
It said, no, I'm not a customer, yes, I am. So that's a good.
Yep, that was a segmented question. What's up with this one?
We can't beat it.
Also, message reinforcements, direct subscribers. I get really annoyed with these things that I get that are not segmented from the phone company. That's like, lucky you can pick to get a second phone. I'm like, I'm one person. What am I, a drug dealer? Like, why don't I have a second phone? Like, why are you not? It's
You would never
so annoying to me. Like for one, because a single person pays way more money for their phone. Like I've always like really been annoyed by that when you see your friends that have 3 kids and like, you see what they're paying per person. I'm like, are you out of your mind? How are you getting that? So then I already get like, what do I want to say, penalized for being single and paying too much. And then you're stupid enough to send me a promotion that's like, congratulations, you just qualify for a second line of phone. Like, for who, my dog? Like, I don't understand.
Now you have to date.
Yeah, what?
Now you have to date.
Oh, hi, I got this phone for you. And so, making the offers relevant.
24/7.
Making this offer relevant in the segment. This is bad, I can't really see it. This one I know is a little bit hard to read, but there's some good examples here, like, creating more of a sweepstakes, like creating a contest or some sort of sweepstakes that people are entering is a good way to capture an email, and then validating it by like showing the last month's winner and just kind of getting a lot of excitement around, oh, people are signing up, people are doing this, they're giving us their email. So this like really increases the sign up rate, and it's connected to some prize, but then you can see who won the last time. This is a good practice. Doing it for voting, like how to get people to sign up for emails, like doing some sort of voting, this or that. What would you rather win? That's a good way to get emails, and then you're just saying, oh, now people listen. Do you want to be notified when we pick something? Get on our list. Like, it's not, like, you can have some fun with how you're getting them on the list. Telling offers. This one's just pointing out, like, you can use this sort of method to help segment too. Like, what do they prefer? Product. This is a good best practice. This is Tracy where you do have to get into like designing it a little bit. There's some bigger budget, bigger companies where you'll see the navigation in the email is totally 100% aligned with the site. So any of those tabs up at the top are actually functioning. So you could go right to men's or whatever. But keeping it very simple, keeping an offer up at the top, matches branding. Does this one have a
Forward to a friend's school. I don't
forward
care.
to a friend?
Upside.
Yeah, that's part built in a lot of these programs. MailChimp, contact.
It's really noticeable.
And on this one, maybe with a little graphic, they did a good job. What maybe could be better here? What could they have done to create some urgency? But like create it like there's a show. Yeah, that's what I was looking for. Like, hey, you only got some. This is a limited time offer. Yeah. Navigation, simple. Again, simple message. This is a win-back program, so they did, 90-day, 120-day, and then 120-day out. What are they giving them? Free shipping. The next one, though, they actually gave like free gift, like a gift with purchase kind of thing. And the results cost of recovered within phrase 1. So like the cost to set it up and design it, essentially what the cost probably was. Unique open rate 2 times industry average rate. Unique click-through rate 10 times industry rate. Conversion rate 2 times the industry average rate. After the whole program completed, and because they kind of like use this as a way to like have an impression, and by the time they got to that 121, the offer was a little bit more compelling. Like, okay, I'm gonna do this. So they had some good return on the first one, but it was really like why these numbers were so relevant or high is because that second one they did, it was like, reactivate. This is kind of a win back, limited time offer kind of thing. I believe. I've never understood why Toys R Us gets away with the backwards R. It's like it's a kid's store. Like you really want to show them that. It's like it would be like the misspelling something.
Well, you don't know, the Judy B. Jones series is like written from the point of view of the first grader, and it's all wrong. My ex and I would read it and correct the grammar as we went.
Yeah, it's like that. She obviously can't find her bra. I don't know what's going on here. So welcome back. Well, when we go again, extra 15%, everything including fun. It's simple. It's very simple. The what we're really pointing out is the navigation. It matches the site. Really easy to do. It's probably save days to get you back. The only thing I would say in this one is this whole "we want you back." Like, okay, so somebody read a good blog post on, pick your personal benchmark, but it's too boring, it's too basic, and it's been overused. So get a little bit,
Well, I get those a lot, but I just want to do that. I always say, I don't want to do that.
Yeah,
It doesn't matter what you want.
right. Yeah, of course you do.
Like, it's the headline that does not think about me at all.
Yeah, I mean, I think what they've read somewhere, this is where someone thinks it's better than most because the word "you" is in it. But you're right, I read it the same way you read it. Well, screw you. Of course you want me back. What's in it for me? Like, so, and you've seen it a bazillion times. We know this tactic. Of course you want us back. So it's like, maybe more compelling is thank you for a special thank you for you. Maybe that would get you to open it a little bit better. Like, we've created a special offer to thank you for but we got to find a way to put that in a short headline because you're missing out or whatever. Missing out on what? Like, we have to say something really specific in the headline.
Is there something to the tactic that you guys, any of you on the person of law, the really short, like weird, like subject line, like yeah. There's one that said May.
Yeah. Didn't I share that video?
What did it say?
I have a great. I gotta find it. It might be in this folder, but if it's not, I gotta find it for you. So I have a whole video of the marketing directors that were on that campaign. It's so awesome. And there's a whole memes around Ryan Gosling and some of the headlines that they use. But they did a whole test about the more personal it felt, like you getting a text from your best friend. That's what got people to open up. And they experimented with "Hey Stephanie." There was "Hey" and there was your name, or putting his name. Obama wants to talk to you, or something like that. Like, they experiment with those two, and those got people to open up.
I've seen a lot of people that tell something like, "Did you get my last email?" Or
I put RE in the subject line.
Or like, "Hey, remember," something like that. And actually, is this somebody that I supposed to connect with? And then you read the spam.
Right.
I think you have 5 days.
Yeah. Yeah, I get those. Yeah.
It might just open my trash, but that's pretty.
Yeah. So here's the thing, so they exactly what you just described, Kasha, they get you to open. Because you're like, "What page did I miss? Oh my God." But then they got you to open, but then you're upset because you're like, you just that was obviously a tactic. Or they're starting they're like, "I'm getting a lot lately that's like I'm in conversation with you. Oh, well, last week we were talking about your accounting practices. You're back." I'm like, "No, I don't even know you." Benefits people are stalking you right now for some reason. I don't know why.
But that's a direct mail,
this
phone call people do.
It is. It's just not very. I mean, it's not very effective at all. It gets you to open, but then you're annoyed. The chances you ever they would have to have a super compelling thing to get you to turn that around. It's kind of annoying. Abby, I just sent Abby one that I might have to share with the group, or maybe I'll figure out a way to post it. I got one from a startup in San Francisco that was I don't know, they somehow looked at my site and said, you need a better privacy policy. And we'd love to give you one for free. We'd love to write that up. And when I went to look at their site, so they kind of use, I can't remember what the headline was. Will you look it up, Abby?
Yeah, I don't know. The headline was, it says, "Your website, HTTP, social link, use a strong privacy policy."
Okay, so fear-based. So I'm like, "Oh yeah, that's my website. Oh, what do they know? Privacy shit. So that was the headline that they used. And then I opened up and go, okay, I know it's like first line, I know they're trying to sell me something. Then it's like really easy for me to see just by the way they format, they were offering something. They were saying like, but we will do that for you for free because we're a startup and we're just trying to get people to know about us because they offer all these other services like DocuSign, like online, like signing documents and stuff. I looked them up. So it's like I bookmarked it. It's not really that important to me, but like I'm really keen for that. I know. I have a service-based business. I mean, like if
You didn't sign up for this, right?
No. My point in sharing this example is like they offered me something for free that kind of turned me around, and they didn't totally bait and switch me with you missed a meeting or something like that. So it was like somewhat okay. Like if in this tactic, that's probably the best one that I've ever seen. Is what I would say here. So because they reference something of mine, like say my site, I'm like, oh, what's going on with my site? Like, I should probably look at this. So, and then they offered me something, so it wasn't that annoying. So I guess like the whole thing is get the person. I don't want to overuse the word personal, but like be clear something about what they're going to get and benefit and how it connects to you and like why that worked. It was my site. It did say it could have said your website needs a private policy. That wouldn't have been as compelling for me to open up. It said social blend. Okay, you just use my name. That's an extension of my name, right? It's my brand. That may be open. The last one I want to talk about before we kind of do an activity is how to use Net Promoter, the whole Net Promoter model or survey in email programs. So you could, after a customer buys something from you, and like again, if it's like a shipping thing, you got to allow the right amount of time before this email goes out. This could be automated, where you know that they received the product, right, and they get a survey. And it's like Net Promoter, like, how likely would you recommend, asking questions about the service and so forth. So, and the Net Promoter Score is a way of getting segmenting people by real people that really love your brand, people that really don't like, and people that are just lukewarm, right? And in this case, this is an example of they took the ones that really like the brand and then followed up with like, oh, well, they gave us great scores. Let's offer them a referral program. Let's get these guys like activated on a referral program that they can benefit from and then we benefit from because they turned it on to customers. But it's a very timely thing in a way to use like a survey to segment and then activate people into another type of program. Here's a great slide. Okay, so there's the activity of in class, getting with your group that you were with for midterm, going to like leave it up to you what program you want to use. Slide of different programs. I skipped. Actually, what would you guys rather do? Would you rather do, so both, I was going to give you the homework to kind of start thinking about your email programs with your particular final project, and then have you either create a welcome email, like just signed up, it could be like you just signed up to whatever, whatever product service is connected to your campaign, or after a first sale, and then you would submit that as, you send it to Jacqueline and I, connected to your final project. So that's like one option to focus on. Or you could do it with your group that you were with midterm and kind of use a little bit of class time to set that up together.
You want us to opt into the email of what we did our...
I want you, so where we are now, so there's a couple more slides that I want to get to. And the homework and the activity are similar, just the the activity was you in groups with working with your midterm group and starting to figure out what a email program would look like after the first sale. What would like the welcome letter say? What would some things that you'd put into it? What kind of things would you explore and automate? Just kind of like talking through what you would set up in terms of the program, or a opt-in after first, excuse me, an email opt-in after first sale or opt-in after the website sign up. So it would be kind of you discussing it and just talking about like what you would do as a group for the company that you guys work together with on midterm, or just do it connected to your final project and do it as homework. And in that case, what I would want you to do is actually go to MailChimp, set something up, and then just put Jacqueline and I on like the test thing and send it to us, and we give you feedback on that.
Do we have to pay to do that?
No. Only if, so,
You can sign up for 3,000.
Or from mail?
yeah, but the only thing that you're not going to see going there is the like how to set up automation, because you have to have a paid account to do that. So this would be just like setting up the template, and really the point of the exercise is like checking in. I want to hear like what now after you've learned about all the different programs you can do for email, which ones are you thinking about doing with your final project, and what would be an example of one. That's essentially what the homework is. What would be an example of one that you would do connected to your campaign? And actually use a template, put the copy in, where I'm really looking for the headline, and just a little bit of explanation of like how it connects to your final project. And then you have the experience of getting on one of these services and seeing what's there in terms of templates, and you can do that. So I feel like you kind of are leaning towards project. Is that good? All right, so that allows me to finish what's left of this deck. I do, if you have a preference, like if you're on a service, like Abby, like Wisconsin, you can use whatever you want. I think if you've never used something, I would probably I would guide you to MailChimp, but
You'll have to pay for something.
you have to pay $5. Don't you to like?
I can't remember what it was initially, but the reason I liked it better is that someone to talk to, and I know MailChimp you can sign up and pay whatever, but that's why I wanted it. And I think it was a double opt-in thing. When I started using it, I didn't know how to get around that.
Yeah.
So that was a opt-in.
Ask you about that. Did you just do your account?
Did I what?
Update your account. Last week.
No, not yet.
I saw. I guess I was wondering if you see any out.
I don't know if that's just something that you got or if that's a real thing. Like, are they encouraging you? Because I think MailChimp Pro is what I'm paying for anyways, because it has auto. Send it to me. Send me the email that you sent, and I'll tell you what's on it. Okay, last few slides about measuring the success of email. So just some terms to be familiar with. So the open rate is just a measure of the subject line and the time of day, like so how many people actually opened it, and why so much emphasis on headlines and stuff. It's really dependent on that. And then knowing like what time is the best time to reach your target demographic. I had a student a couple months ago that she worked on, was it a couple? She worked for a company that did in-home sleep tests, so they were people that couldn't sleep. So they found that sending out emails at 2, 3 in the morning when their people were having the hardest time sleeping, their ideal client, that was a good time for them. That worked. So sending it out, right? Like easy part of it. So like experimenting with time of day. Some of these programs, like as they get to know your audience and when they're opening, they'll actually suggest like, hey, you have a better open rate at like 7 p.m. You might want to
So MailChimp will do that?
MailChimp will do that. But you gotta like send out a couple times, like to get it for it to have that data to go, hey, you might want to consider sending it out, or there's a button that just says optimize sending best time, things like that.
So this is also sort of something you test too, like you're talking about testing, right?
Yep. fun day. So, open rate is just the number of opens divided by total recipients. Our tip, use action words. You guys know this. Like, that headline is so important. I wish we could have just a class that we play with good headlines. Like, it's so important. It goes back to like when you listen to, practicing saying the most with the least amount of words, like the Twitter exercise, speaking 140 characters, and then getting yourself down to even less. Like, it's just so crucial. Pretty much everything we do in digital marketing is all of that headline. And then click to open rate is a measure of the email content itself. So once they opened it, what did they do in it? So how many clicks per opens? Did they actually, like, you're going to have a couple things that they're clicking off the site is compelling enough for them to like read more, do more, minus whatever the case may be. Some email tools report click rate. This is generic click rate. It's clicks divided by total recipients. It's not so helpful. You really want to look at click to open rate. You want to look at open rate and click through.
Open rate's pretty important though, because they're not going to do anything they don't open.
Right.
They get there.
Yeah, those are the two most important ones. Open rate and click. So, and then just sort of a benchmark breakdown again. The averages kind of lie, but just so you know, so you don't get discouraged and keep up with your programs. So anything over 20% open rate is good. I mean, yeah. So like I see like 30s, 40s, but anything over 20% is good. Click to open rate. So what are they clicking once they've opened it? 20 to 30% there too. So what happens here? So even like in this equation, ROI typically is twice as much as non-email related online marketing. Even like with that, we're still getting a better return. So, and number is cheap, so that's why we do it. But how it breaks down 100 emails, industry average delivery rate. So, some of them don't deliver because the emails are bad or whatever, and they've changed jobs. Industry average open rate, and you get 26, and industry average click-through rate 11, and then industry average conversion rate 0.1. So for every 100 emails, it's only for 67 people that ignore you.
Well, I was going to say too now, so part of this also is there's people use Gmail, there's that filter, so now they have those like tabs. So going back to your point, if you're able to email, well, I've seen people who have emailed and said, given instructions, make sure you move us into your primary tab or whatever to try to help with this. Because I go through my junk mail and there's people whose emails, that I've opted into that are good content that I'm not getting because it's going in either junk or promotion. So that's just,
yeah.
But that happens to all of them, yeah, doesn't it? Like for some reason, some of the ones that I don't know why I don't use spam, but I never send
them. So at some point, that will be another service that Google's going to offer, like how to bypass that. That's like what we all want to know. It's like how to do email out. So you can do like an email campaign through Gmail emails. There's another. They're cooking up something there that will like even like ads in your like Gmail platform. There's all kinds of stuff that's going to happen.
That's not Safari.
Watch that. Yeah.
Well, it's really annoying because they're the ones who came up with the filter.
Did you get it? How do you know about? What did you see? In CNN?
Or not CNN, one of the things. Same thing with Safari, but they version allow you to log in, but then they're going to charge you to bypass.
To unbypass. Yeah.
It's evil. I mean, they come up with the filter and then they go, now there's a way to bypass the filter. Like, it's evil. They're like trying to rule the world.
It's Google.
They're like, we're really for you, no more for you.
So I'm not going to go over all of these, but obviously with all the variables in email, there's lots of things that we can test, subject lines, sender lines, so emails that are sent from a person rather than info at such and such a company or sales or marketing, God forbid, say marketing, coming up. I've seen that. I've had clients consider stuff like that. The name ones do the best. Having it be like an actual person's name within the company. But personal information, let's segment. What's up at the top? What are you closing with? Moving things around. All kinds of things here. Reminder. This is where we need. So any of those click-through things, what should they have? What's that? What? No, they should have a, who said that? Custom. Yeah. Custom URL. So remember, like, you want, so over here too. Huh? What? What are clumpy nuts? I don't know. I had something in my head that I can't say that was related to I'm just going to acknowledge that I can't say it. It's related to the thank you page where the guy looks frustrated. But I can't say it.
That's why it doesn't have fancy.
You can say it. I can't say it. But so if we want to be able to track like what clicks, what people clicked on in an email, we want to make sure every time we put a link, this is rule of thumb, not rule of thumb, this is a rule. Every time you put a link or something clickable in an email, make sure that you've done a custom URL for it, so it actually shows up in the campaign area and analytics, and you get credit that email drove that traffic, because otherwise, Google or any kind of analytic tool is going to read it like direct traffic. They're just going to say somebody had the link and they just clicked on it like they had the direct link, and then you're not going to know how effective your email was. So remember to make custom URLs. And here's the thing. So here's some other brands in the marketplace. There might be a couple on that massive spreadsheet in the resource folder that are not up here. Maybe I put constant contact on it, but these are just some other ones other than MailChimp. Mandrill is actually MailChimp. It's their product too. I can't remember what they offer that's different. Like it's, I don't remember. There's some different services that they're offering too, but it's the same company. And again, like if you were working for a company, like you might not have a choice of what you're going to use. It might be like the first place to sort of look. And some of you that actually are working through your final project is through a company that you have access to. Like find out what kind of e-commerce they're using. See if like it's not built in there or what they recommend, and that will kind of tell you which ones you might want to use to get the most ability, or to be able to automate is really why we want to check into that. If you're going to do any kind of automation, then you definitely want to like investigate what kinds of things you're using for e-commerce to see what integrates.
So that they're shoppable, essentially, so that mandrills for transactional emails from websites. It's ideal for sending data-driven transactional emails, including targeted e-commerce and personalized one-to-one messages.
So they might, well, that doesn't tell me anymore. I'm wondering, they might, because they do that through integration with Shopify and other like products in the marketplace. So I don't know what the difference is. So I still don't know what the difference is right that. Because, is there anything else?
I'm pulling up Mandrill versus MailChimp now. This is a powerful API for transactional email. What is transactional email?
That's for your, like, buy something.
Anything that is in bulk. Basically, it's an email that's sent out to an individual based on some action. It could be an action they took directly, an action they were the target of, or an inaction of their part.
But what I'm not understanding why that, because that still could be done by integrating through MailChimp lists, like here's all like the e-commerce platforms that we integrate with, and you could do all of those things through that. So I don't know, like, is this for higher volume? Like what, like everything that she just read you do through MailChimp connected to e-commerce. So I don't know why.
Password
This.
reset, purchase receipts, account balance updates,
Okay, so
Emails, yeah.
cart abandonment, invoices.
so they may be, it kind of, when you start reading this stuff, like they may be kind of trying to sell themselves as like that part of the e-commerce platform. Like maybe there's like some, like maybe it's when MailChimp doesn't integrate, this is like some sort of like plugin that helps or takes on some of that back end stuff. I don't know.
I mean, a lot of times, you know, having out, we're not even have to like, so, password reset, like, whatever, stuff.
So you think like what it is, like what their that specialty is maybe not for e-commerce, it's more transactional account setup kind of stuff.
Yeah, or
Maybe
maybe someone.
that makes sense. So it might be something that is marketed towards like software as service type companies that are, yeah, that might be what the difference is, which would be nice if they set that up.
Yeah, that's the whole point.
All right, so, so just some reminder slides. Just kind of recap the reminder slides about branding, like everything should look the same throughout the program, it should match the site. More emphasis on the subject line. I am going to pull up this video that I want you guys to see from the Obama team. It's a pretty good cycle. Time of day, frequency, just kind of reminders. Just went over. So in terms of homework, so I know that was kind of unclear, I brought it up earlier, so let me try to kind of clarity out here. So you're going to be thinking about email now with the final project. What types of email are needed, you know, to support the campaign goals that you have with your final project? Is email even needed? What would you do? And then you know, so kind of a little bit of planning, kind of just share like, so it's more just like, this is what I think I should do. These are the things that I want to do. That would be like send a message to Jacqueline and I, like, this is what I want to do. And then take it a step further and maybe create an email, like once a welcome email. Maybe they just signed up for an email from your website. What does that welcome email look like? Or is it a purchase email? What does that look like? So using, I'm just going to keep saying MailChimp, but if you guys find another tool that you'd rather use, that's totally fine. But so using MailChimp, just going into their system and getting familiar with how would you set up an email, and then emailing Jacqueline and I, putting us on that list. For putting, like, you don't even have to like send it for real. If you want to, you can just send us the preview. But regardless, it's going to be free. You're not going to have to list set up. Does that make sense? Is that clear? So you're just creating an email with an email program, something that's connected to your program, but then give us a little bit of like, here's some of the emails that I'm thinking about doing that would help me achieve the goal that I've outlined for my final project. That's your homework. And then, so you have two other things, there's two other things I want to make sure that you guys do as well as part of homework. So one is, like I said, at the top of the class, so these next 5 lessons, there's just all kinds of ways that Jacqueline and I can cover this material. Jacqueline's actually going to teach one of the classes coming up. And there's a lot of assumption of like, what do you guys actually know? Like, you know, about, we start to talk about social. So super important, just put like in updates in Schoology, like any burning questions, like look what's left. 5 classes are left. Like, is this going to be covered? I really want this to be covered. There's something that's like really important to you. I'd like to hear that now, so it will help us make sure that it's in the lessons. Because for instance, like Wednesday's class is both search and AdWords in 3 hours. it's a lot. So, I mean, and it's impossible to really, go deep. I've got to take some broad strokes. So if I knew there were some specific things that you guys wanted me to focus on, then we'll pull that in. Know that for Wednesday, we do have an AdWords expert that will be here to answer some tougher questions. So that will be good, but it's probably one of the most difficult classes because I wish I had 10 hours. I wish I had 10 hours for both of those subjects, actually.
And Google Analytics. And for Google Analytics.
And for Google Analytics. I'd like to have 20 hours for Google Analytics. So they do workshops, but not a total course. We were actually just talking about that because it would be good. It would be good. No. What I can't do.
It's a lot of videos.
Yeah.
It's a lot of just one-off.
Did I tell you guys that if you have a Los Angeles library card, you have free access to lynda.com, and there's courses on both of them on lynda.com. Know that they're like 18 hours worth of videos.
So I did go and get a library card, but if you go back to Lynda, it doesn't. You have to go to the library and access it. Because I went to the website for the library and I went, and I went to Lynda's and I went, okay, I have my library card now. How do I do this?
I don't know the answer to that, but I know that one of my students put their experience in the last update, so I'll find it and put it in ours.
Yeah, I actually went down.
So you have it. I think you can sign on with it, but yeah, look at you. I'll find out.
And my son found it.
Cool. I wonder if you have to sign up while you're there and then get an access code, get on their computer.
In the library? They didn't offer it when you go. I think their website. I think someone else told me.
Yes, I have the link.
So you
I
go
have
to
the
their
link.
website.
My news. Oh, it was on mynewsla.com. So it shows everyone the Los Angeles library card has free access. All you need is a county library card and PIN to access lynda.com's vast collection of courses.
Well, can you post that?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I was like, oh, I'm gonna start taking
Did you get a PIN?
What?
A PIN.
Oh, everybody gets a PIN.
So you just go to the library and
Yeah, I'll put this article there.
you log in and then it passes you through to Lynda.
Yeah.
And you'll post that to update. What else do I say? So we're gonna do that, and then I'm gonna find the bottom one. Good.
Thank you so much.
Woohoo!
Bye.